Well, these may be for shit, so dark out here, but unless he steps way out of bounds, possession may be all we got to squeeze it with, if we get the chance.
Want to snort?
No, thank you. These guys seem awfully quiet to be the operational arm of the clan.
Well, Charles here is mainly a foot soldier, but his older brother, Don, is an officer in the locals.
The big achiever in the family.
And together, they got about as many brain cells as teeth. Mostly they're into car theft, larceny, pot.
So you think this is a waste of time?
Every second I spend staring at a Sanders is a waste of time. I may be too ignorant to organize this crime wave like some folks want to believe, but there's a strong possibility they're involved in some of them. See, one of these idiots may have figured this is an opportunity. So many did. Hey, one more might get lost in the mix. Sadly, they're probably right.
We should have been looking at them from the start. With a black mayor, you'd think...
Oh, Maynard knows this city's powder keg. Underneath all that kumbaya. He's been looking hard at the clan. But he's smart enough to keep that under wraps until we bring back something undeniable. Well, here we go. Another scintillating conversation.
Oh, that just hit the hang.
Alright, me too.
We've been reduced to reacting to him. The idea is to be proactive, exploit his compulsions, force him to reveal himself.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. We got something last night. Garland's putting in for a warrant.
Is it solid? Because those boys have been hauled in so many times they don't even call their lawyers. Know the drill themselves.
It's not an admission, but the younger Sanders brother definitely knew Luby and threatened to kill him. The older brother confirmed it.
Get me transcripts. And let's get anything corroborative we can. Get them in here.
Yes, sir.
We were just presenting something to the chief. We put out a call for additional security. In his mind, he'll be working directly with the investigation. He won't be able to resist. We worked the profile on the applicants.
So we'll end up with a sizable group of black males between the ages of 20 and 30.
This is designed specifically to find men who fit our parameters. It doesn't eliminate other evidence.
There'll be hundreds of applicants.
It's statistically rare for serial killers to cross racial lines, sir.
It's also statistically significant that the Klan kills black people. Do you know what will happen if word gets out that we're ignoring other leads to focus on a black suspect?
The victimology is clear.
Aside from perception issues, this brings about questions of legality, entrapment.
Everything would be voluntary. There'd be a real job, no false pretenses.
We have security firms that already have arrangements with the city. Minority-owned businesses that the mayor and I have spent 2 terms working into the municipal contracting process. I won't allow what amounts to be a fishing expedition to jeopardize that.
Commissioner, we have no intention of undercutting those relationships, but we have 19 dead children and no suspect.
We do this or we wait for more bodies.
I want your assurance that your criteria is not spoken about outside of this room. I don't want to hear from any quarter that we're looking for a black suspect.
Chief asked me to help you with the logistics for this whole security plan you got going on.
Yes, thank you.
So what you need, flyers?
Advertising for volunteer security positions, concert night only.
Okay, that sounds like a simple print job.
We'll need to get them placed.
You got your PO number?
No, how do I get that?
We gotta get that off your work order. See, this comes out of the city budget. I can't do anything without a signed work order. Try to get one from someone we already have an account with for printing the flyers. Makes it easier.
You aren't printing the flyers.
No, sir, we don't handle that in-house. You need to talk to community relations and they'll give you a list of outside vendors.
Let's assume I have a signed work order, a PO number, and a community relations vendor is printing the flyers. What I need is distribution.
No problem, hit me.
Everywhere a body was recovered. DeKalb, Fulton, Cobb, what?
You want all 6 counties.
Yes.
I hate to keep throwing you curveballs, but you need to get individual approval from each jurisdiction. And I can't so much as distribute a post-it without proper authority.
Do you like our house?
What?
It doesn't feel small. You're always going on about a workshop. I've been looking at comps.
How about we cut to the chase? Y'all give me a lie detector test and I can be on my way.
What? What?
We're looking at another 3 business days just to canvass the jurisdictions. I'm sorry, but you're too late.
You're saying there's no possibility of...
No, not in this time frame. Sorry.
We're all over that.
We should recanvass where he was last seen. Let's check boat ramps upstream.
21 victims, no suspects. And the guy I'm supposed to lean on, if he's even around, has to be brought up to speed?
Holden, this is not the time or place.
You're only half here when you are here. And you're only here half the time.
I'm asking you nicely.
I'm sorry that you're having family issues, but you're either in or you're out.
I'm doing the absolute best I can.
Well, it's not enough. We have to stake out the rivers.
Do you have any idea how many access points there are in these rivers?
He's right. This is what he's gonna do now. So how do we cover hundreds of miles of riverbank?
I grew up on these rivers. You want something to go with the current? Drop it in the middle. We cover the bridges. 14 bridges.
Set up scouts under the bridges on either side. Constant surveillance from sundown to sunrise.
2 cars per bridge, 2 officers per car. At least 1 agent at each location.
Use recruits. Can't carry a weapon, but they can be eyes and ears.
Thank you, sir.
Baltimore? Atlanta's not Baltimore. Those projects are rough. Most of these neighborhoods are families. They're just poor.
But you agree we'd have witnesses if it was a white perpetrator picking up these kids.
Not necessarily. A lot of these places are mixed. Lakewood area, mall parking lots. Look, I think the theory has some common sense, but we see someone dump a body off a bridge, profile's not gonna matter much.
It'll matter to me.
Reports are filed. Your turn tomorrow.
Yes, I manipulate my ex so that I can have some sort of relationship with my son.
An inauthentic relationship.
That is not your place to say.
You know, if you had even a modicum of the honesty that you're endlessly hawking. You're not free. You're not some enlightened being who's living her life to a higher standard. You're a bartender who takes relationship advice from bus stop magazines.
Feeling these nights more than I used to.
Only one more.
JD, you on desk tonight?
Yes, sir. Maybe I've been too
Myopic?